Good morning, everybody. We Paddy from across the shuck, and well, as you can see by the title, this is often asked questions. Paddy, where do you get your knives? And I just thought I would give a little tip out because this is a man I've been using over this last couple of months, and I've had really good experiences with him. And I thought I would share of why I use him and who he is. His name is Mark, and he runs Congys Knife Sales. I'll put that down in the description. It's on Facebook. And Mark is an avid collector of knives, but has also just moved into the selling and trading of knives just privately. He just does it himself. It's his collection. But he's a great man to source customs and maybe GECs that people find hard to get. Now, his site is one of those sites where you need to go on every day and refresh and see what he has for sales, because he genuinely updates nearly every day what he's got, and he leaves the stock on. If it's not sold, he leaves it on so you can go back and whatever. Now, Mark, the thing that sets Mark apart from a lot of ways to buy knives on this multimedia surface now is that he trades, buys, sells, and he'll mix the trade and buying. So he'll maybe buy something off you and put it towards the knife you're going to buy off him. That is fantastic for someone like me. As you know, I've explained it. Recently, I have sold an awful lot of my locking knives and other knives that I wanted to move on so I could free up cash to buy custom knives. I've been buying a few little custom knives, and this is how I've been able to do it, is through somebody like Mark. Here's just 3 examples of knives that I've had off him. You've seen this one quite a few if you follow my channel. This is a beautiful GEC bull moose. It has 2 huge big clip blades on it. Both the same. It is. I'll open it up because it looks more impressive when it opens it up. Look at that for a beautiful knife. Now, this is a GEC from 2009. It's a 1 of 50. The chances of me getting that on just ordinary Instagram and the like, very few and far between. But with Congy, I was able to do it. I was able to buy this straight from him. Oh, that's some snap, isn't it? It's a bear trap. It's a beautiful big knife. It's about 1, 2, 3, just about 4 1/8 closed, which is just a beautiful size of a big work knife. The fit and finish, beautiful. So this was bought from Mark. Another knife that I bought recently is this beautiful custom knife. This is by an American custom maker called J.H. Lloyd. It's in an old antique micarta. It's a beautiful drop point. This is just a gorgeous work knife. If you want a work knife, it's expensive, but again, I was able to trade and add cash to get this knife. A beautiful piece. I think you'll agree. It's just a gorgeous piece. Really nice custom knife. And my most recent purchase, and has now become an instant one of my favorite knives. This is in micarta with a G10 shield, which it's very hard to show you because it's black on the blue. And it's seamless. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous custom from MDK, which is South African maker. I'll be doing a video on this very shortly, and I'll be doing a video on that very shortly. But look at that beautiful snub nose. It's like a snub nose gun. It is just beautiful clip on it. The Lanny's clip, made famous by Tony Bowes. Very, very, just such an attractive knife. Beautifully, beautifully made and handcrafted. So for me, and I am not a man of big means, so this is knives that I've traded and sold over the years to build up to this because I don't have the cash flow to buy these. But going to someone like Mark gives me the opportunity to get knives like this that I would never normally get the chance to buy. He'll also, in times, he'll have normal GECs, and he sells them at a really reasonable price. I mean, they're not overpriced as you would buy on Instagram and things like that. All I can do is recommend. I have had these 3. Now, I've had more, but this is just 3 that I've picked out that are really high-end knives that I was able to get by buying and trading, by paying cash and trade. because I wouldn't normally have the chance to get them. And sometimes taking £50 off something can make all the difference to you if you haven't, you're unable to go that extra wee bit for a knife. But he also does, like, he does waffles. On nearly, every couple of days he does waffles, and they're usually knives he's habituated in. I have just won one today, which is my first one. It cost me £4 to enter it, and I got a Rough Rider Reserve, the Whittler, the Swell Centre Whittler, which is about an £80 knife to buy, and I got it for £4. So there you go. You'll get opportunities like that with Mark as well. He does them on a regular basis. So even if you can't afford the knives are there, every now and then, if you've got £4 or £5, you can enter one of his raffles. And he also does high-end knives like this in the raffles. Now, it's usually always around the £5 mark, and he just gets more people in the raffle and then raffles off a high-end custom knife. So this is a real opportunity. If you genuinely want to get a higher end knife or just a run-of-the-mill everyday knife, you can buy them as well. But for me, this is a place that I go when I want the higher end, the custom knives that I would never normally get a chance to get. So I really recommend Mark. He's been really good and fair to me, and I can only tell you my experience. So I'm going to leave his link down below for his Facebook. Please pop over, say hello, say Paddy sent you. Have a look through what stock he's got in a minute, but it does change regular. You need to keep refreshing and checking his stock on a daily basis or every couple of days, whichever you're going to do. But I just thought I'd give this wee tip out because I get asked this all the time. Paddy, where do you buy your knives? Where do you get your knives? So here's one wee tip that I've got. A lot of mine are just people that I've met over the years, and a lot of them are, a little club I belong to, a slip joint club. So, I get them through there, but this is just one that I'm quite happy to share with everybody. Mark Congerton over at Congys Knife Sales. Pop over, give him a look, and please let him know that I sent you over to him. I would appreciate that very much. So, from wee Paddy, tip number one on where to buy customs or GECs, whatever you want to call them, Congys Knife Sales. Get over. And I'm not getting anything for doing this. I promise you. I'm only doing this because he's an awful nice man and he's been fair in his trading with me. That is the only reason. Not a thing am I getting from him. Take care, everybody. Paddy's away. Bye now.